Welcome to my channel Car Auto, ladies and gentlemen. The sun dipped low on the horizon, casting a golden light across miles of farmland that stretched beyond the eye could see. At the center of this rural expanse stood the John Deere 9X, a machine that, even at rest, seemed alive with potential energy. Its imposing frame stood tall and resolute, a fusion of raw power and modern design. Unlike traditional tractors that carry a purely utilitarian presence, the 9X was built with a vision in mind. A tractor that looked as strong and capable as it performed, without sacrificing aesthetic appeal. The body was finished in a matte John Deere green, trimmed in smooth black composite panels that gave it a stealth-like appearance. Metallic accents wrapped around the edges of the hood and the lower skirts, catching and reflecting the setting sun in subtle glimmers. Its angular design gave it a distinct silhouette, sharper, more deliberate lines than earlier models, with a cab that seemed molded into the body like a seamless extension rather than a separate compartment. The entire frame sat atop colossal tires, rugged and reinforced, their treads deep and wide enough to carve paths through unworked terrain without hesitation. LED light bars were flush fitted into the front grille, casting a cool, white light that gave the tractor a futuristic look. At night, these lights weren't just functional, they were dramatic, illuminating the field ahead in a wide arc. Secondary LEDs traced around the windows and along the side steps, softly glowing like the underlighting on a concept car. The grille itself was a reimagining of classic John Deere identity. Bold, simplified lines, aggressive angles, and an integrated cooling system hidden behind a sleek mesh pattern. The iconic Deere emblem gleamed at the center, reworked with a chrome finish that stood proudly against the darker elements of the body. The interior of the cab was equally impressive. Stepping inside felt more like entering the cockpit of a high-end vehicle or a small aircraft than climbing into a piece of farm machinery. Plush, climate-controlled leather seating faced a curved digital console that replaced all traditional analog controls. Multi-touch panels displayed real-time data, everything from GPS-guided paths and crop density readings to fuel efficiency stats and engine diagnostics. Augmented reality overlays were projected directly onto the windshield, allowing operators to monitor performance without ever taking their eyes off the field. Even the steering was refined. Though it could still be manually operated with precision, the 9X offered semi-autonomous capabilities. With the push of a button, the tractor could follow predetermined routes, adjust for terrain variation, and optimize fuel consumption based on working conditions. It used a network of sensors, lidar, cameras, gyroscopes, and environmental monitors, to make adjustments in real time. It wasn't just smart farming. It was intuitive farming, with the tractor adapting to the land as if it had been born from it. The powertrain beneath the massive hood was a marvel in itself. A turbocharged diesel-electric hybrid engine combined the best of both worlds, immense torque and eco-conscious performance. At full throttle, it produced a deep, thunderous hum that resonated through the ground, a satisfying sound of unstoppable progress. But despite its power, the 9X was engineered for efficiency. It could switch to electric drive during idle movement or in areas where fuel conservation was prioritized, silently gliding through the field with minimal emissions. Its hydraulic systems were designed for rapid response and heavy lifting, capable of handling multiple implements without strain. Whether pulling seeders, tillers, or sprayers, the tractor adapted quickly, using built-in AI to recognize the attached tool and adjust performance settings accordingly. No manual calibration was needed, just plug and play, and the 9X took care of the rest. On the exterior, smart sensors ran along the edges of the implements and frame, providing continuous feedback to the cab's central system. These sensors not only enhanced precision but also flagged potential problems before they became critical. If tire pressure dropped, engine temperature rose, or implement resistance indicated an obstruction, alerts appeared on the screen immediately. The system even offered voice feedback, allowing the operator to receive updates while focusing on the task at hand. The 9X wasn't just a piece of equipment, it was an agricultural partner. One that worked as hard as any farmhand, never tiring, never faltering. The operator's role shifted from labor-intensive driver to strategic overseer. They could sit back in the comfort of the cab, monitor data feeds, and make smart decisions informed by real-time analytics. With every pass through the field, the tractor built a digital map of soil health, moisture levels, and crop performance, contributing to long-term farm planning. Its connectivity didn't end at the farm. The 9X came equipped with satellite communication capabilities and cellular integration. This allowed it to sync with cloud platforms where farmers could analyze data across seasons, compare equipment efficiency, or even connect with agronomists remotely. Maintenance schedules were automated, with software updates pushed over the air to ensure the tractor always had the latest performance and safety features. What made the 9X special, however, wasn't just its technology. it was the way it respected the roots of farming while reaching boldly into the future. The shape, though modernized, still echoed the sturdy lineage of John Deere machines before it. The green and yellow color palette, though muted in new ways, still proudly signaled the brand's heritage. It was a tractor that could easily feel at home in a traditional wheat field or on a cutting-edge precision farm powered by drones and AI. As it rumbled across the land, its movement was confident and controlled. Dust trailed behind like a banner, light refracted off the windows, and its tires carved deep, steady paths through the soil. It was more than machinery, it was motion and purpose combined. Neighbors driving by slowed to watch it in action, drawn to the tractor not just because of its size or sound, but because of its presence. It demanded attention, not through flashiness, but through sheer capability and design excellence. The 9X didn't just transform how farmers worked, it transformed how they felt about their work. It restored a sense of pride in progress, blending generations of knowledge with tools designed for the next century. Younger farmers saw in it a reason to stay on the land, while older ones found comfort in the way it honored tradition while simplifying everyday burdens. It turned hard labor into smart work, and time-consuming routines into efficient, streamlined processes. Even after hours, when the sun had fully set and stars blanketed the sky, the John Deere 9X remained a striking figure. Parked by the barn or quietly charging overnight, its form was as much a symbol of what agriculture had become as it was a promise of where it was headed. Every line, every light, every function was engineered with thought and purpose. And in the stillness of night, with only the sound of wind through the grass, the tractor stood ready, modern, powerful, and beautifully built for the fields of tomorrow. Please subscribe to my channel Car Auto.